All right, guys. It is raid. We are in. It is clan versus clan. 12 hours left. What are you doing? Oh, okay. 12 hours left. Personal rewards. I'm at 158, so I need 93,675. 93,675 points from this. This will be interesting to see. Man, to see how close you can get in 12 hours with 249 energy, no auto plays. I think everything is complete for today except tag team. But I'm pushing to get into silver 3. So I don't want to just waste stuff here. 55 ELHAIN fragments. I am way behind then, because right now I am at... Where is she at? 40. Still at 40. 55, did you went all out on the champion chase? Did you maximize champion chase? Wait, how did you get that? Is there extras? I think I'm done with dragon. Artifact starts in 12 hours. You did get bonus from Classic Arena? Let's see, where was I at? I finished 49th. I would have had to have gotten like 2,700 to get there. Yeah, not gonna happen. Let's see, how much can I just run through these? $218, 3 apiece. Fortitude. I could run 3 and 4 star. So let's see, what do we get out of... And would basically just be giving this stuff away. I'm not opposed to burning through everything. Guardian. Yeah, I might just burn through all of the forge. Let's just burn through all of the forge and see what that does for me. I won't use all of the perception. We'll leave some perception. Perception and resilience are the two that can end up with some with quests. So I want to leave the stuff necessary to be able to pull a few. But I'm fine depleting everything in the forge because it'll build back up. And we have stuff coming, so we'll leave that there. Perception, we'll do the 9. Crit rate we'll keep. HP is gone. Just don't want to use all of, 200 points. I could realistically get a bunch more steel through the weekly quests that I haven't completed in the Forge Pass. And that should unlock some more stuff too. This is more about the materials. All right, so we'll leave the rest there for those, and resilience we'll leave, but affinity breaker, so 3, 33, 21. These will run. So there's those done. We'll do Fatal. Fatal I want to hold on to the shards. Bloodthirst we'll hold on to. Guardian though. Guardian will run. So we have Fortitude. Those 4 will sell. And then we can go look at what we have to do to get the steel from the weekly quests. Lethal. Okay, let's sell. We have Collection, Affinity Breaker, Guardian. Is that it? Yeah. So where are we at now? Let's look. 160, so 90,000. We're down to 90,000. What else do we have? $90,000. 7 minutes on tag team. What was it for Forge Pass? What's holding us away? Do I have all the dailies done? Actually, I'm done. So we're looking at the weeklies. 50 campaign battles using 4 of the same faction. Campaigns for the same faction. For the same faction. So can we run? Let's try this. We'll do these. You're only at 28,000? I assumed you'd be higher than that. It's just a matter of kind of figuring out what's going to get you the most points. And there's objective goals you can do. And we have, I think, what is it? Potions are an objective goal, but it's really not that many points for the potions. I think Fire Knight is an objective goal where you get double points for Fire Knight. There's something else. So we're leaving after the stream to go look at another car. This one's a weird one. It is a 1990, it's like mid-90s. It's an Accord, a mid-90s Accord station wagon. A mid-90s Accord station wagon with a motor swap and a 5-speed manual transmission. Glyphs. I could do glyphs. So we went on Saturday. I told you guys I had a tournament I had to go to. We were driving way down to a tournament this weekend. So we drove all the way down on Saturday to this tournament. It was like just shy of 2 hours. We had our first game in the morning at 8 o'clock. We got done with that game, and instead of coming home, we went east another hour and a half to look at a car. And this is my son that's trying to buy something. And we went and looked at a Del Sol. We got all the way over there, and we pull in. The pictures of the car were decent. Everything that they had explained about the car and stuff, it seemed like it was a project, but not like I was going to get in the car and drive it an hour and 45 minutes back to our second game and then another hour and a half home. But we get there and it's the whole front end's up in the air. There's no battery in the car, and they were bleeding the brakes. We start looking at the car. I'm like, I'm not even test driving this thing. So if you guys are bleeding the brakes when we get here, I'm like, did you just put a new master cylinder on it, or what's going on? They're like, oh no, it's just the brakes were kind of spongy. Like, yeah, I'm not driving your car with bad brakes for a test drive, let alone putting it on the road for 200 miles before I can get it home. We look in the car. It's like the photos they took of the car were all taken from the passenger side. And when you looked in the driver's side, the side that you couldn't see because that's where they were taking the pictures from, it was missing the door panel, the handles, all controls. The seat was ripped so bad that you could see all of the springs and everything inside the car. The carpet was all pulled back on that side, and the ECU, the electronic control unit, which is the computer for the car, was sitting on the passenger side floorboard with all of the wiring running up under the dash. And I'm like, is that the ECM? Is that the control unit for the car? And they're like, well, actually, no, that's not for the car. That's a different one. I'm like, is it connected? They're like, yeah, it's connected to the car, but it's not the one from the car, because they had done a motor swap on it for a bigger motor that came out of a different Honda. And when they did that, the ECU on this Del Sol was running rich with the new engine. So they kept swapping out ECUs until they got one that was running normal. But he didn't know what car it was out of, just that it was a Honda control unit. But what was worse is it was wired up and it was all just twisted. So there's like a wiring harness. It's about that big around. It's got about 100 wires that runs to the control unit. And they had twisted and wrapped in electrical tape all of the wires. We were only there for about 45 minutes before it was like, yeah, I'm not even test driving this thing. And we left, but it was literally a 4-hour trip to go see this thing. And they were trying to get rid of it. I offered them, I was like, I wouldn't give you more than was like $1,500. I think they were asking like $35 for it. I was like, I'd give you 15. And that's just so I could part the car out. Like, this thing is just so rough. And they ended up unlisting the car. And when we checked, they relisted it on Monday with a little bit more realistic pictures and dropped the price to like $2,400. I've had the worst luck. My son keeps dragging me to these cars and we get there and they're just awful. Awful. I feel bad for him because he's wanting something and he's been looking now for about 4 months and we just can't find what he wants. So then yesterday we're streaming and he gets off work, he comes in, he's like, "Here, let me show you this one." So while we're on the stream, he brings me over this listing and I don't remember what year it is. It's a Honda Accord station wagon. And I'm a station wagon guy. I love station wagons. They're like one of my favorite vehicles on the road. I love a station wagon just because I've had a couple. One of my favorite cars of all time that I ever had was a station wagon. And he wanted one, but they're so hard to find and crazy rare for the type of car that he's looking for. And he found this one. It's in the middle of nowhere. I think if we leave here in about 45 minutes, it'll be 6 p.m. here. We'll probably be there around 7:40. I won't be home until 9:30 if we buy it and we got to drive it home. So tonight is weekly videos, but I won't be able to do any of that until I get back to start working on. So we'll see how it goes. I don't have a whole lot to add over last week's. So I don't know. We'll see how we do this. All right, so there's one done. Let's see how many we got done. So there's 11. We're at 11. Elves. No crappy elves. Where are we at here? This is Sacred Order, right? Sacred Order. Who could I use? Corpus. I wonder if can we farm with this one? Picks in the weekly videos. Yeah, I can do that. It's interesting. The car's pretty, it'll be interesting. That's all I gotta say. Who is this? This is somebody new. I've got him at 60. Can we farm with him? Apparently Apparently he's having no problems as a farmer. Alright, apparently we can farm with him. So here's number 13. We gotta do 50. We're at 13. Corvus. I don't remember. I remember pulling him in one of the last events and train him and build him for the Faction Wars. That's it. I haven't used him anywhere else. Corvus. He seems like a pretty decent nuker. And he's laying down poison and poison sensitivity. The magic. I don't even booked or anything. I think he's fully built, but I don't even think he's not like maxed out for Ascension or anything. No, he's only been ascended twice. He's doing well. Zero to zero. 53 minutes in. I couldn't take it anymore. I had to look. Zero to zero. 53 in. Take forever. I pulled the Lego Shamrock right in time for St. Patrick's Day. Who is that? Who is Shamrock? He doesn't look that great. Hey, your coat's on the table from this weekend. What do you need? For what? Yeah. Where are you going? These day? No, it's St. Patrick's Day here. 3. He looks decent for Faction Wars, but that's literally it. Ogren, he looks more like a big dwarf. You leaving? See ya. Yeah, he looks like a giant dwarf. It doesn't make any sense. Giant dwarf. Call it Patty's Day. I've never heard it called Patty's Day. The one I hear around here all the time is people call Valentine's Day with an M, and it just makes me want to run up and kick them right in the taint. That's my pet peeve. Valentine's Day. Oh. We threw that pump away. We have a new pump. I think it's in that black shelving unit over by your tire. It's a small pump. Valentine's Day. The other one I hear that really just makes me want to throat punch someone is that's a good looking drawing. There's no L in drawing. There's no L in drawing. It's drawing, not drawing. Then again, I live around a lot of really stupid people. So. Patty's Day with a D, not Patty's Day. Oh. Never thought of it that way. We're getting close. So much to do. So much to do. Drawing, it's a thing people say around here. It's awful. The one that's a colloquialism where I live, it's wash instead of wash. So you don't wash your hands, you wash your hands. I don't even know how you spell it, but it's not wash, it's wash. I'm gonna go wash the dishes. I'm outside washing the car. That's a normal one. Wash. The other is let's see, wash the dishes, wash the car. Oh, there's bicycle and motorcycle. So where I live, northern Ohio, which is like top of the Bible Belt, it changes when you go south from me, and it's just a Great Lakes thing. In where I live, I grew up in northern Ohio, and I was like right on the difference. There's like a 20-mile gap. Like if you live on this side of the highway or that side of the highway, you say things differently. And one of the big ones is motorcycle or motorcycle. So I grew up with motorcycle. Like, oh, it's a good looking sickle. Nice bike. It's a good looking sickle. My wife grew up about 15 miles away from me, but because of where we're at, there's a dividing line. And where she's at, where she grew up, it was motorcycle. Where I grew up, it was motorcycle. And I never understood it. That one really bothered me because I always thought, okay, it's bicycle, so it should be motorcycle. Bicycle, motorcycle. That it made sense. But their thing was no, it's bicycle, but you ride a cycle. It's motor cycle because you ride a cycle. It is a cycle that is motorized. Ours was it's not a bicycle, it's a bicycle. So it's a motorcycle. It's either a bicycle or a motorcycle. But then it doesn't work if you're thinking about a unicycle or a unicycle. So I think we're all messed up. Yeah, you can tell where somebody lives here in the Midwest based specifically off of how they pronounce those words. All right, so there's that one. Where are we at next? Let's look at, do we have lizards? We do have lizards. Let's do Draco and is that it? Okay. Motorcycle. Yeah. I don't say it anymore. I say motorcycle now. And I say wash my hands. I'm gonna go wash my hands. But when I go to my parents' house, everything changes. Because they talk their accent and everything. And what's so funny is they live like 20 minutes from me. And it's the difference. It's just right there. He was from Georgia. Yeah, that's a lot different. Yeah, see, we're so far north where I grew up. We were on the south side of the north end. Yeah. And if you keep going, it gets even weirder. And what's worse is when I moved to Cincinnati, everyone down there felt like I had a really weird accent. And they were like, "What are you talking about? Like, what are you saying?" Like some of the stuff I said, they just didn't get at all. And like, we're both speaking English. I understand everything you're saying. How can you not understand me? All right. So demon spawn. Let's don't do Helicath. Let's do Drexthar and I have a lot here. Okay. See if this works. Didn't want to do Helicath because I feel like he might take longer. What was that? 18 seconds? Let's try Helicath and just see how quick he runs it. Pancakes with syrup. It's like 10 o'clock at night for you. No. Is it 9 o'clock? $24. Yeah, we need Drex. That's got to be the fastest. Yeah. Forgot the time shifted here, so now we're only 4 hours. 4 hours apart, not 5. I can eat breakfast any time of the day, but mine is usually eggs. I can eat eggs any time of the day. Oh shit. Alright, so that means I got about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. I still have autoplays for today too. I can run autoplays. Let's see. I don't want to do Fire Night. I could run Fire Night. I don't want to, but I could. There's nothing else right now. It's just personal rewards. Okay, we'll see how far I'm in. I've got to be, I'm guessing 30. I'm guessing I'm at 30. 30. Shit. I'm exactly 30. Where am I at on this one? What do I got here? 10 champions from awards. 50 substats on artifacts. I got 22 mil. I don't want to waste a whole bunch of stuff going into it. Wait a minute. Let's look at this. What do we have? What were the objectives? Potion, Minotaur, Fire Knight, gear. Use glyphs. 1,000 points for rank 6 glyphs. Let's see. What can I do? Where is... So, attack... HP 6-star 200. What was it? What were we getting bonus points for? Rank 6 glyphs. Are those rank 5s? They must be rank 5s. Oh yeah, they are 5s. Do I have any 6s? Must be defense. Defense percentage. At least we still get credit even if we're not earning it. Speed. Wait, I don't have anything speed tuned for this. Sunny side up, fried eggs makes you wretch. Yeah, I do mine over easy. Over easy. Aborted chickens. Okay. 375. Okay, so this should be 1,000 points. Yeah. One more. ELHAIN. I dated a girl once who was over easy. We use Python so much, I don't feel bad about throwing some glyphs at him. And we have the coins, and I have plenty of gifts, and it's given good numbers. Who else can we put some at? Ganishak, Rat King. I'm using in my tag team, so I'm good throwing points at him. So many glyphs. I don't want to give up all the speed because those do come into handy all the time. Yeah, artifact enhancement is next. You don't get credit for glyphs in artifact enhancement, do you? The other one I'm using now is Gaius. I could probably look at his. I've been, you know, I play Faction Wars every day, but I just don't, I only upgrade when I'm re-gearing somebody. Who is it? Gaius? Where's he at? They haven't done anything to him. You'd probably go through here and just glyph all this stuff. Spider for coins. You do Spider's Den for coins. This is good points we're racking up here, and it's quick. I just want to maximize. Check numbers after this just to see where we're at. Let's see. Personal rewards. 174. We're down to about 75,000. We've done about 25,000 so far this stream. That's good. Those are good numbers. Where are we at? Let's look. Ooh, I'm right there. 92,000. No. 174. Oh, I'm right behind you. I could catch you real quick. But I still want to hit that 250. Where's my other account? 36? Did you just pull in? Alright. Alright. So much to do tonight. So much to do. We have the weekly videos coming out. I'll get all those done later tonight. And then try to get personal rewards maxed out. 11 hours left. 11 hours to get this done. I'm only 2K behind. I'll hit my 250. So. Alright. He sleeps. Thanks for hanging out. As long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep...